One Zambia, one nation. Thank you so much for watching Zanis News. In our headlines, Central RDA engineers given ultimatum. Copperbelt PS happy with Ndola Road project outcome. Plus Chipili Medical Theatre completes. With the news in detail, my name is Diana Sombwe, and on sign language is Joas Shikombwe. Central Province Permanent Secretary Milna Mwanakampwe has expressed dissatisfaction with the slow pace at which the Acro Bridge across the stream in Luano district is being put up. Dr. Mwanakampwe notes that the Munda Bridge, whose work started early last month and was scheduled for completion within a period of 3 weeks, are not yet completed 4 weeks later. More in the following report.
RDA, when we came here, I came here. How much time did you give me? Why should we senior officers be misled? Every time we come, you give us 3 weeks. Why? We should be clapping for you. When you have problems, you don't tell us. Until we come back, you just wait. They'll just come again, and they'll ask us some questions. We'll give them 3 weeks.
Central Province Permanent Secretary is clearly tired of assurances by the Road Development Agency and the Zambia National Services that the installation of an Acro Bridge across Munda Stream in Luano District, which started on April 10, will be completed within a period of 3 weeks.
In terms of challenges, we haven't had any challenges so far. Command has made sure we have received all the necessary equipment, tools, and skills and manpower that we have to expedite these works. Within 3 weeks, we should be done with the constructing and launching of this particular structure.
Dr. Mwanakampwe says he will not tolerate further delays in the completion of the project.
It will not work. This is the last time. I'm telling you now as RDA, right in your faces. This is the last time that I'll come here and you give me 3 weeks. It will not work. The 3 weeks, Makai, sir, the 3 weeks I'm hearing must be 3 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, then we'll part company. We'll tell you, you are not engineers, you are photocopy engineers, go home. We look for engineers.
For Luano District Commissioner Kels Meleki and Chief Chipili, the installation of the bridge will ease transportation of agro-produce to markets, among other benefits.
We have this particular bridge, which used to give us pressure, especially and during a time of harvest like this time, when farmers are able to produce the produce from their fields to take to the markets. At the same time, during the rain season, when farmers are in need of inputs.
As you can see, Mr. PS, na road yaka na ifine bridge ya moneke isoma.
You need to also work on the road.
Parash. Iringire ya ababwino.
Shupekile Nkunika Zanis, Wano.
Meanwhile, Muchinga Province Permanent Secretary Tuesday Walia has directed all local authorities in the province to commence the grading of feeder roads in their localities. Dr. Walia says local authorities should start the grading works before the end of this month. Henry Lumpa Jr. brings us this report.
Since the increment of the Constituency Development Fund CDF, key sectors such as health, education and infrastructure have continued to develop in Muchinga Province. In Nakonde district, crossing points, bridges and road projects have continued to be effectively implemented in the border town. With regards to road projects, Muchinga Province Permanent Secretary Tuesday Walia launched the grading of feeder roads in the district and has since instructed all local authorities in the province to follow suit before the end of May in an effort to enhance road connectivity.
Nakonde has sorted out this puzzle. So I'm waiting for the remaining councils to do so before the end of this month. Before the end of this month, all the councils in Muchinga should launch. I want this to be done. Once again, I'm saying month end. That's the last day of all the councils in Muchinga to begin grading feeder roads. There is 3 million that comes under CDF. Use that money to buy fuel.
Meanwhile, Nakonde District Commissioner Marvelous Kapizie highlighted on the positive impact of this project.
PS long time ago, we didn't have a lot here. So now we are thanking the government of today so that even the people of Mtindi can have this lot.
Residents here are equally elated with this development.
A lot of traders are appreciating and very appreciative with how the movement of their goods and services have been doing. I think kudos to see.
With an addition of a new constituency here, CDF is expected to accelerate the wheel of development in the border town. Henry Lumpa Jr., Zanis in Nakonde, Muchinga Province.
And in Central Province, Chibombo District Commissioner Lloyd Kayeka has expressed worry over stalled works on the construction of the urban local court. Mr. Kayeka, who visited the site and discovered that the contractor had abandoned the project, says the completion of works will enhance the delivery of justice in the district. Kruger Siankulu now reports.
Termites and old infrastructure have left Liteta Local Court in a deplorable state, while works on the nearly completed urban local court have stalled due to the absence of a contractor on site. Chibombo District Commissioner Lloyd Kayeka visited the two facilities to appreciate the condition of the infrastructure.
If we can be heard as they open this one to add on the facility of Major Street, that will mean our people who have accessible justice within the time. As you know, there are a lot of cases of livestock, or sometimes murder cases.
And Chibombo Town Council Chairperson Newton Nyaleti says the urban local court will help bring justice services closer to the people once completed.
It means, judgment will be done in Chibombo, justice will be delivered in Chibombo, people cut down their expenses to go to Kabwe, to go to Chisamba, because within the confines of Chibombo we are going to have the Magistrate Court. Crimes like, Chibombo is an agriculture sector, so we've got a lot of cattle restoring.
Meanwhile, District Works Supervisor Gift Ndrovu has outlined the works completed so far on the urban local court project.
The only remaining few works are electric connection of power, plumbing works, which also includes the erection of a tank stand at the tank, and connection of water. Then there's, due to the time which it has taken, there's need of repainting the entire, all the structures around.
Kruger Siankulu, Zanis, Chibombo.
We now take you to the Copperbelt province, where Provincial Permanent Secretary Lawrence Mwanza has expressed satisfaction with progress made on the reconstruction of selected roads in Ndola district, saying the project is advancing at an encouraging pace. Speaking during an inspection of works, Mr. Mwanza said he was impressed with the quality of work done so far. We have the rest of the story in this report.
Residents in several townships of Ndola are expected to benefit from the improved road infrastructure following the ongoing rehabilitation of selected roads under the 16.2 kilometers Township Roads Project. Copperbelt Province Permanent Secretary is happy with the ongoing works.
So far I can confirm that out of the three principles, three are met: quality, and also we are expecting to receive these roads right on time. I can confidently tell our people that the contractor we have in depth is doing a great job in terms of quality and also the speed at which they are moving with 16.2. As we are standing here, the stabilization already has been done. I'm sure next cause is those stones and the asphalt finally will be on top of this. And
Copperbelt Province Permanent Secretary also raised concern over illegal vending along roads.
This illegal selling, I think Engineer Council, we need now to make sure that immediately the road is done, we make it cleaner for the city so that people are not illegally trading in the pavement where people are supposed to be parking cars.
The district commissioner acknowledged the temporary inconveniences being experienced during the construction.
So just an appeal to the Ndola residents. I know there's a lot of dust, water, pipes are breaking, but one day all will be well. So let them just exercise some bit of patience as the contractor does this.
Project engineer gave a report on the ongoing works.
The project that we're doing is rehabilitation of upgrading to bituminous standard of 16.2 for selected urban roads in Ndola. Progress is 30.9, that is of certified works. So the tourage that we've done for Lowento and Kaverenga roads, these are already at asphalt wearing cost level, while Petauke, President Chela Fera are on surface level stage. Then others are minor Soko, where we're doing the rerouting of utility services. This is ongoing.
The 16.2 kilometers township project is among infrastructure development programs aimed at improving township roads and enhancing connectivity within Ndola district. Mwenje Mataka for Zanis, Ndola.
Zanis News continues in Wapula Province. The construction of a medical operating theatre and associated works at Chipili Rural Health Centre in Chipili district has been complete. The health centre has been built using the 2025 Constituency Development Fund, CDF. Lucy Ngandwe now reports.
With heightened focus to bring health services closer to the people, government has been expanding health infrastructure in the country. In Chipili district, construction of an operating theatre at Chipili Rural Health Centre demonstrates this commitment. The 1.8 million project funded under the 2025 Constituency Development Fund, CDF, has been completed.
The project has been completed 100%. The project again is a milestone to the district because we never had one, and we are pretty sure that before the end of June, the project or the theatre will start operating, because the contractor, or rather the supplier of equipment, has also been identified, and we are awaiting delivery of the equipment.
For Chipili Rural Health Centre medical in charge, this development marks a significant milestone to improving theatre services previously non-existent in the area.
About 2 years ago, that's when we started operating, but initially the operations were happening in the mobile trucks. So our mobile theatre, looking at the conditions that are there, is not sort of managing the cases that are coming. But with the advent of the theatre, we'll be able to adequately manage the cases and operate as quick as we can to emergencies, attend to emergencies as quickly as we can.
Lucy Ngandwe, Zanis, Chipili district.
Still in Wapula Province, the construction of a modern market shelter at Chinyanta Market in Mwansawombwe district is nearing completion. Wapula Province local government officer Kabinga Nondo has since inspected the project. Louis Changwe brings us this report.
Works to construct a modern market shelter at Chinyanta Market in Mwansawombwe district have reached an advanced stage. Once completed, the market shelter will provide a conducive trading space for marketeers who currently conduct their businesses in the makeshift shelters. Council Secretary Felix Mwila explains the progress of the works so far.
Some being 2.5 million kwacha. The market behind here is now at 76% completion. What is remaining are the final touches. We expect within the next 30 days, works will be completed and the project will be commissioned. This market is a modern market and it will accommodate a reasonable number.
Wapula Province Local Government Officer Kabinga Nondo, who inspected the project, was delighted at the works done so far.
This project was initiated by the community and we are very happy that the community are actually supporting the project that they actually initiated. And we have seen progress. Contractor is on site and the works are at 76% progress. We are expecting that by first week of June, this project should be commissioned.
And the council chairperson Tiro Chungu thanked the government for the financial support.
I wish to thank the government and President Hakainde Hichilema for their initiative in bringing these funds to the community. And I'm happy for the people of Mwansabombo. What I can only say is that to appreciate on behalf of the people of Mwansabombo that this market will bring a better environment and people will be trading in a better environment and in a clean environment here in Mwansabombo.
Lewis Changwe, Zanis, Mwansabombo, Luapula Province.
In Western Province, the Sananga Town Council has completed the construction of a block of 3 classrooms and a staff house at Sikumbi Primary School. Western Province Permanent Secretary Simomo Akapelwa officially handed over the infrastructure to school authorities before he later commissioned the newly constructed Kozo Health Post at Kozo Military Camp. Cosmas Soka now reports.
Sananga Town Council has continued delivering high-impact community projects through the Enhanced Constituency Development Fund. In a latest development, the local authority has completed the construction of a 1x3 classroom block and a staff house at Sikumbi Primary School. Western Province Permanent Secretary officially handed over the infrastructure to school authorities.
It is my great pleasure to witness the handover of the 1x3 classroom block constructed at a cost of 788,000 and the completion of a staff house at a cost of 248,129 kwacha. This new classroom block will help reduce congestion in classes, create a more conducive learning environment, and give our learners the opportunity to study in dignity and comfort. The completion of the staff house will provide decent accommodation for our teachers and help improve staff welfare and retention in the school.
We had very few classrooms as you can see. But with what they have actually now given us, this is a plus on us.
Earlier, the Permanent Secretary also commissioned the newly constructed Kozo Health Post in Imatanda Ward, a development that has excited local residents. Meanwhile, Council Secretary Gift Mweto has held the positive impact of the Enhanced Constituency Development Fund in the district.
We are simply grateful to the government for the good policy that the government has brought in of decentralization. These are the fruits, not only decentralization by devolution, but also the fiscal decentralization that we have seen through the enhanced CDF. Here in Sananga, we are happy to indicate that about 95 projects have since been delivered to the general public, to the community, cutting across various sectors in education, health, and transport through the Enhanced Constituency Development Fund.
Cosmas Soka, Zanis in Sananga District, Western Province.
Residents of Kawama West in Furere District in the Copperbelt Province have raised concern over a surge of shabeens, which are eroding the community's social fabric. Concerns are mounting as women are allegedly seen patronizing the illegal drinking spots as early as 05 hours, sparking fears of family neglect and personal safety. Here's a report.
Concerns are rising in Mofea Kawama West over an increase in illegal shabeens. Residents say women are leaving home as early as 05 a.m. to drink alcohol, with no time left for their families. A shabeen is a home where they sell alcohol, and the way people who drink behave is not safe. Most of the youth go to shabeens early in the morning, which is why violence is not reducing. These shabeens have also caused women to neglect their children.
They should be abolished.
However, Young People for Positive Change Executive Director Halbert Chilia blames high poverty level in the community. He says shabeen sells to anyone, no age check, just profit. He warns many women are left drunk and vulnerable by morning.
You know, in areas like this,
there are high levels of poverty, so people would want to fend for their families, fend for themselves. But the question is under what expense? Because just like we have seen, a lot of women who are supposed to be at home or maybe in the markets doing something in the afternoon, in the morning, they are heavily dry.
And Kawama West Ward Councillor Enoch Kabaso calls the trend worrisome. Noting most of the heavy drinkers are females.
It is very worrisome that people are so careless enough the way they are drinking beer. They started drinking as far as 0.6 hours, 0.5 hours. And when you look at it, the majority of them are the female. The mothers, those who are supposed to look at their children.
The situation remains unchecked. Frida Chare reporting for Zanis News in Mufwira District on the Copperbelt Province.
Finally in the news, Lavushmanda District Commissioner Terry Skunda has encouraged farmers in the area to adapt to new smart agriculture technologies in order to enhance yields amidst the climate change effects. Mr. Kunda said this when he graced a field day event in the area.
Farming is now a booming business among most Zambians. And in order to realize more profit from the farming business, farmers need to be innovative with smart agriculture techniques for increased crop productivity amidst climate change effects. Lavushmanda District Commissioner Terry Skunda echoed similar sentiments when he addressed farmers during the Kapengwe Agriculture Camp Field Day held in Impumba Farm Block.
Agriculture remains the backbone of our district. It is the source of livelihoods for the majority of our people, a driver of food security. However, we must acknowledge that traditional methods of farming alone are not long sufficient. I urge all our farmers to embrace these innovations.
District Agriculture Coordinator DACO was represented by the District Marketing and Development Officer DMDO, Eugene Kavundula, who emphasized the need for farmers to utilize the information learned during the field day.
Your farmers must ensure that you utilize the information learned at this field day when conducting your farming businesses.
The farmers are grateful to the organizers of the field day.
We are so grateful to the organizers of this field day, as we always learn new issues in regard of farming at such events.
The Kapengwe Agriculture Camp Field Day was being held under the theme Technology, Transformation and Trade. Naomi Mwimba for Zanis, Lavushmanda District, Mchinga Province.
That item brings us to the end of our news. We now recap on stories making headlines. Central RDA engineers given ultimatum. Copperbelt PS happy with Ndola Road project outcome. Plus Chipili Medical Theatre complete. On behalf of my sign language caster, Joas Shikombo, and the entire Zanis News crew, thank you so much for watching.